Guess who? It's me, Micah, your favorite mediocre mom who leaves her filter at the door.
And if you're hearing the sound of my voice, it me, Bada. You successfully clicked play on episode 2 to 30 what? This episode was taped on a chill Friday night, and we definitely had a blast doing it.
I can tell you I'm super excited to let you know how natural light can impact your mood and your figure, and keep you updated on my challenge that may or may not have gone from good to bumpy.
And keeping up with episode 1, we're going to cover those staples: fuck, marry, kill. We spent a little time touching base regarding those health challenges that Micah just talked about. And do not worry, we did not forget about karaoke roulette, where we may have had a few technical difficulties, but don't worry, we were able to capture 100% of the ridiculousness.
Because, of course, who doesn't love to be secretly shamed by all of the 80s babies out there? I accomplished that with this karaoke roulette this go round.
So, if you're listening to episode 2, I want to thank you. I want to warn you. And we want to invite you to come on in. So let's do this.
Let's do it.
Go, go, go. Pew, 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 pew.
Go.
Hey, Micah.
Hey.
It's Friday night, and I'm super just chill tonight.
Yeah, I'm in my bed. Yep, not even gonna lie. Door shut, husband sleeping, check. Kid sleeping, check.
Wait.
Yeah.
Your husband is sleeping in the bed next to you?
Oh no, nope, he's on the couch.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed out. So it's funny because he's a golf watcher, right? And I tell him all the time, I'm like, this is I cannot sit and watch golf. And he's like, yeah, it's a birdie, blah, 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 And yeah, motherfucker's sleeping, watching golf. Point proven.
Well, you've just recently posted some beautiful pictures of your room, and I was like, man, that bed's huge. But I was like, if it's so big that he can sleep on one side of it, I was going to be kind of angry. I was going to be like, son of a gun, her bed is bigger than the fucking room I'm in right now.
It is a big bed, but no, he's totally passed out on the couch watching Tiger.
Oh my God. Honestly, golf, if you ever hear me pretend to be interested in golf, I am really interested in the dumbass who likes golf.
Okay.
That's what that means. That means
Note
that
to self.
that means that my perfect match is going to have one flaw, and that he likes golf, and that when we come visit you, that he can spoon your husband on the couch while they watch golf. And then
That'll happen. Yeah.
I'll lay on one side of your bed and send smoke signals so that you can hear and see what I'm saying on the other side of your giant bed.
That's note taken. I got it. Yeah, he's the type of person that I am a huge. I'm like I love windows. Windows. I don't throw down blinds. I'm like, we need more natural light. My husband legit comes home with 3 cases of natty light. And he's like, I got it for the beer fridge. And I'm like, that is not at all what I was saying. But, aces, man. It's so good. So good.
I fucking love that. I want to be a realtor and just tell people, oh, you'll love this next property. It has a ton of natural light.
Yep.
Just walk in and there's a keg in the middle of the room.
Yeah. I mean, I had to give him kudos for it. I was like, you are not fucking funny, but this was hilarious.
Oh no, that is dad joke approved.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, let's jump right into it because I'm dying to know. We haven't really chatted much this week because you've been taking some time away from work, which props to you on doing that. But I'd love to know your fuck, marry, kill of the past, let's say, month since we've last had a podcast, friend.
Oh man, yeah, so much. So, let's just dive right in. So my fuck, that was so good. I want to do it again. Obviously, I can't say time off because
You
let
didn't
me
even
tell you.
you barely took any time off. I feel like it was
Um,
like pulling the computer out of your hands.
oh my gosh. But the seriously, the time off has been absolutely incredible. But
Hmm.
what I would say that I like something that stood like stood out to me over this past month. I can't believe it's been that long, by the way. Is actually similar to what yours was last time. And that was my newfound joy in, I don't want to say cooking because
Hmm.
you're able to put comments on YouTube. And once again, my husband will go in and like just blast me. So I have to, I'm complete transparency. He actually is the person that cooks, and he made the most incredible salmon. Like I literally talk about this all the time.
You're it's adorable. I love it.
If you have never brined salmon, apparently all it takes is brown sugar, salt, and water, and you brine it overnight. And holy fuck balls, like it is the best salmon. I talk about it probably every day. So I'm so ready for him to make that again because hashtag fat kid problems. Like literally, I'm like, what do you need me to do to make that again? So guess what we're having this weekend? That fucking salmon. So good. Add a
Are you
stick of butter and bay bay.
are you
So
gonna
good.
partner it with some natural light?
Well, it's natty light, okay. And right now there's like a what is it? Um, oh shit! It's like a natty lemonade,
Oh
and
God.
yeah. So he bought that thinking that I would enjoy it. Um,
They missed out on an opportunity for calling it Natty Nade.
Natty Nate. There's a cute name for it, and I just can't even think about it. And actually, I'm too lazy to just walk into the Natty fridge and tell you what it's called. But yeah, he got me some of that, so I'm sure that that'll partner really well with my butter salmon. Yeah,
You
yeah.
wouldn't want to wake him up from his golf nap.
No, I really don't. Please, just stay there, stay there. Uh, yeah, yeah. So that was man. I like it was so good. If y'all did not know that you're gonna get recipes by listening to this, now you do. Um, if you haven't tried it, try
You gotta try.
it. You gotta try. I didn't have my marshmallows, so
Oh man, I love it.
I don't have that gross like in the back of my throat today. So we're good. We're good on that end.
Well, I'll say like I was definitely struggling trying to find like fucking do that again moment. I 100% have come to the realization that this is Groundhog's Day and that
Yeah.
every day is the same as the last. And I mean, it's not bad. It's not exciting and it's not new. But one thing I've been trying to do, I've kind of challenged myself to just move more, just go for walks because it's really good for you, like mentally. So I guess you would say like my fuck moment is on my walks that I've taken this week, and they're usually um, right after the afternoon rain because I'm not trying to get caught in a storm again.
Dra- dra-
But it's just these moments where I get out before sunset because it usually rains around 5, 6 o'clock here. So it cools everything down nicely. And what I've been noticing is there's like, that breeze, that warm breeze you get like after it's rained, and the sunsets have been so different every single night. And so like I've noticed that that's one thing that I kind of look forward to seeing because they're always so different, and of course which direction you look at, and it's just it almost when you watch the sunset it forces you to look up, and it's just like appreciate like this world that we do live in. So although it's a little mundane and it's a little repetitive, which those are both the same word, so it kind of was repetitive in my explanation. uh it just
I'm
that
sorry. Could you repeat that?
Pete and repeat were sitting all along. Pete fell off. Who was left? So
Oh,
it's just, I would say, like those little, like I'm trying to just kind of grab onto those little moments and remind myself, like, this life is good. And, you
it
know,
really is.
it's just it may not be super exciting right now, but that's okay too. Like, you have to have these like lulls in order to appreciate the highs and stuff like that. So my fuck moment is forcing myself to go out of the house because I know once I'm out, I'll feel better, and just kind of like just appreciating how beautiful sunset can be in the summertime in Florida. Like, it sounds super hot, which it is, but if you've committed to sweating, you're fine out there.
I mean, well, I don't sweat, I glisten.
Oh, I
Um,
glisten like a
so
pig.
you already know that was a lie.
That is a
And that
very
we
sparkly
determined
bacon lady.
was a lie. Yeah, yeah, it's so true though, right? Like, it is. It's like it is like Groundhog Day. I mean, I can't tell you how many times like I've talking to my sister or my mom or my granny, and it's how's it going? Well, same old, same old. So that's a beautiful story, Barbara.
Well, and I was like trying to think on my walk tonight, what the fuck is my fuck moment? And then I looked up and I was like, oh, there she is. Like, hey, sunset, let's
It
get
was like a big
dirty.
bright light. Yeah.
Yes. And I was walking towards it. Actually, I was so afraid I was going to get caught in the rain again tonight. I brought a shopping bag with me, so if it did, I could throw all my stuff in it and run.
Oh, yep. I have been one to put a shopping bag on my head in the rain.
Oh, you gotta listen. Hair is an investment, so I don't blame you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure. No fucks given. Pretty sure you've been with me whenever I have done
Actually, I
that.
think I have. It was
Yep.
quite brilliant. You are the only person I know that looks pretty with a Target bag on their head.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. It brings
If
out
I
your
if I
eyes.
if I don't like succeed in anything else, I mean, I have that knowing, I can live happily now. Thanks.
Well, listen, I do. I do take you to be my trash can wife. Like, what is, am I Oscar? Anywho, so speaking of I do, I was trying to segue. What would be your merry moment of like the past 30 days?
Oh man. Okay. So I have a 4-year-old, and life with him is an adventure, and it is grand. And kind of to with whole coronavirus. I had to
Hmm.
throw it in there. I had to.
Not mad.
It's working from home. Super grateful that I was given an opportunity to be able to work from home. But my work from home is not like what everybody like. They're like, oh, you work from home, wink wink. No, it's like it is massive work from home. And I just forgot for a moment how absolutely just hilarious my kid is.
Mm.
And so I was washing pillowcases, right? And so I was taking out these pillowcases, and one of the pillows, it was like a decorative pillow. One of them was like goose feathers, and Toby was sleeping, and so I, just like ripped out the pillow, threw the pillowcase in the wash, got it out, put it back on, and went to bed. Well, the next morning, Toby comes in. He's like, "Mama, you got to see this." And I was like, "What? What is happening?" And it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and he was like, come look." And he takes me into like my office area, which is out in the open, and he shows me all these feathers on the floor, and he was like, look at this. And I was like, oh yeah. And I'm getting ready to say, like, oh, mama made a mess, I need to clean it up. But he was like, there's a chicken in the house. And I was like, there's a what? And I was like, okay, I gotta let this one ride. Like, I gotta let this one play out and see how this goes. And so he was like, yeah. So he picks up one of the feathers and he puts it to his eye, and he was like, there's a pesky chicken and I'm gonna find it. So he goes and he's looking all over, and I mean, just being four, like And this was one of those moments where like my heart grew 10 times because he was, I mean, he's just so innocent and having like truly believing like there's a chicken in the house, and so he's opening up doors and doing all this stuff. And so I go, I make my coffee, I'm doing my stuff, and go sit down at the computer, start working. And next thing I know, like he's being really quiet. I was like, what is happening here? And he had taken like Cheez Its and crushed
Oh
them up
God.
and like put them in piles all over the house. And I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm making chicken feed. I'm trying to catch the chicken. And this was my moment of like, normally I would have just, I just would have been like, oh my gosh, and I got to clean it up. Thank goodness for vacuums, but like in this moment, I was just like, I was so happy. Like there was nothing that it was the sweetest, cutest, most enjoyable moment that I like to date, seriously. And even my story doesn't do it justice because it was so fucking cute. And so do you know what I did? I took a thing of Cheez-Its and I crushed it up and I made some piles with them, like, and I was like,
Mhm.
we are gonna catch this chicken, bud, like, and so then of course he FaceTimes my mom, and my mom legit, I kid you not, this is a true story. Amazon chicken feed the next day, and this chicken thing is still going on, like it is still going on. But yeah, that was my like just joy, pure joy. It was amazing.
I love it. So I was trying to think, what would my merry moment or moments be this week? And I was kind of, like it's definitely habit based. It's something where I know I'm going to have to keep it up. I know it's for, the benefit of my health, whether it's my sanity or not. And I think the biggest thing that I would say that kind of came to me this week, and it's happened on my walks, that, like when you are walking down the street or if you're in the airport or wherever you are, you kind of do that weird, like looking around at everything except for the person coming towards you until you're like 3 seconds away so that you can hold eye contact, give them a nod, but not hold it
Mhm.
too long.
Mhm.
And, I do that I do that. That's just a common courtesy, if you will. And I realized that a lot of times people weren't looking back at me. And I thought, okay, like I'm putting in this extra effort and it's not a lot of effort, but, I'm like doing something that isn't necessary. I'm like expending this like social energy that I just haven't had lately. So I
Mhm.
kind of took it upon myself to just say, you know what, I don't feel like making eye contact with someone, so I'm not. I don't feel like nodding my head at someone, so I'm not. So, like, on my walks lately, I've just kind of stared people out. Like, I just look ahead. I don't care if they're looking at me expecting something. So, it's kind of, I know it sounds weird to do that, but being someone that's always been concerned with how other people feel and if I make them feel bad, and that's a lot of weight to carry. So, my merry moment
Mhm.
is just like, all right, if I don't feel like smiling or nodding at someone, I'm just fucking not going to. And
Yes.
it's been hard, like, and I know this sounds so fucking stupid, but it's been so nice where like, who cares if they think I'm a bitch? Who cares? Like, shit, think I'm a bitch.
It
That would
doesn't
be
sound
awesome.
stupid. Yeah, it doesn't sound stupid. It sounds exhilarating.
This lady today, like, this is when I knew this was my Mary moment. I swear to God, she crossed the street with her stroller. And I don't even know if it was a baby in it or if it was a baby doll. Like, I don't know what was going on with this lady, but she crossed the street to the side I was on to walk dead at me. So,
Oh.
yeah, I was like, what the hell? Like, walk on your side of the street, weirdo. So I
Mhm.
crossed over to the other side of the street because I just don't want to deal with that weird crossy thing. And as I'm walking by, like, I have really good peripheral vision and I see her staring at me and I'm just like, I can't. Also, you'd be so proud of me today, not even on purpose. I had the highest ponytail ever.
Ooh.
And girl, I was walking so fast because I was trying not to get rained on too, that my ponytail kept smacking me in the face. And I felt like
Ooh.
I kept saying to myself, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
That is a party pony. That's what we call that. Mhm.
So, like, I was just not even caring. I was enjoying the swish of my ponytail. Like, I don't even think my clothes matched. I was just like, I want to get out. I want to walk. I don't need to make friends out here. So my Mary moment is I choose me.
Good for you. Good
Go
for you.
team.
There's a common theme here with your moments, and it's actually quite nice. It's quite nice. If you can't take a moment with all of this, you know, coronavirus,
Can't
and
even do it.
like, and have some self reflection, and start to set start to set self boundaries, right? Like, and I don't know, stick up for yourself and do what makes you happy. And if that's watching sunsets or dodging people on the fucking crosswalk, do whatever, right?
Like
Like,
Mother
do it.
Nature and I, we can be BFFs, but I've got enough humans in my life. I don't need any more unless it's my soulmate and he likes golf and I hate golf. It'll give me something to tease him about.
Can you imagine if you like golf and natty light? Oh my
Uh, Stop, swipe right. Mhm.
god.
So,
Oh, so good.
all right. So
Oh,
now my favorite part, what has been like that kill moment? Because I have been saving mine. You have not heard this story, but I want to know what your kill moment is.
oh yeah. And what's so funny is my kill moment would be your fucking Mary moment. So once again, like realizing the beauty in my child, I've realized being off that because I was getting concerned with like his behavior and stuff like that. I was like, man, I am raising like a hellion. Like, what the hell is happening? He's possessed. Like, there's something going on. Like, he is just demonic, right? And come to find out, one, he's 4, and that's normal. And two, he just really needed some time with me. And so once again, like that work from home thing, it's not the wink wink work from home, and it was affecting us, like it really was. And so being home, and he's back to his normal, just sweet, sweet, sweet self, and we've just had a blast. Well, today, so this actually
Oh,
happened today.
I
He
can't
asked me
wait.
he asked me to do like some exercise. So we like to do dance videos in the living room, and so my kid can break it down.
Mhm.
And so we were exercising and we were doing all this. Now, mind you, it's been like triple digits here. All like from 10 o'clock until 7 o'clock. It's like 100 and fucking bazillion degrees. It's hotter than Hades. Like it is blazing. And so, and once again, I like my natural light. So even in my living room in 72-degree AC, like I am glistening like a fucking pig. And so he was like, wow, that was so fun, Mama. Let's go for a walk. And I was like, let's, I think this is probably not a good idea. And he's like, no, I think it's a really good idea. Let's go. So I was like, oh man, I literally have no reason to say no. So I'm trying to stay true to this whole like spending time with my kid thing. So I'm like, all right, let's do this damn thing. And so normally, yeah, he's 4, but I still take a stroller because he's 4.
Mhm.
But this time I was just like, my stroller was like still like wrapped up in the car,
I'm
and I was
sorry,
just
I'm
like,
just thinking.
I'm not even gonna fuck with it. We're just gonna go for a walk, and we're just gonna do the damn thing. Like it was so it he even literally picked out my walking shoes. Like he was in it to win it. So we're walking, and where I live, like it's hilly. So it's like you go up and you go down, and you go up and you go down. And we're walking, and it's like I said, I mean, I am sweating like it is horrible. And I'm trying to like stay positive, and he's like, "Isn't this fun, Mama?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's so much fun, bud." And you're doing that weird like you don't want to admit that you're out of breath already, because I'd even be embarrassed in front of my 4-year-old to admit that I was out of breath. So I'm like doing that like, yeah, like that deep breathing, but that like soft deep breathing that you're not
Mhm.
gonna once again, you're not gonna let people know. It's that weird like. So we get to the top of the hill, we go down to the bottom of the hill. And he's like, I'm tired. And I was like, me too. Let's turn around and go home. Mind you, now we're at the bottom of this fucking hill. And he was like, no, no, Mama, like I'm really tired. I want my stroller. And I was like, son, well, we don't have it. So you're just gonna have to keep trucking along, right? Like let's just go ahead and do this. Let's get home. We're probably about a mile away at this point.
Oh.
And okay, maybe not. Maybe like yeah, almost a mile actually. And so he's like, no, 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 mama, like really, I am tired. I'm hot. I need my stroller. I was like, we don't have it. We got to go. He's like, you can just go get it and come back and get me. And I was like, that's not how this works. Okay. And so he was like, I can just ride on your back. Tell me why. And y'all, my son, I love him dearly, but he is stocky. All right. He is thick. He is heavy. And I was like, there's no way. Like, I'm gonna die. I am going to die on this pavement today. And so I was like, come on. And I even like I bribed him with everything. We'll go get a ring pop. We'll go do whatever you want. Like, just let's make it. So he's trying and he's just like, I can't do
Mhm.
it, mama. I can't do it. So I had to lug this very heavy 4-year old on my back up this massive hill about a mile. So he went from my back to like my hip to like where I was holding him, like where his legs, like we did all sorts of positions
He
for
was
me to
like
try.
eye level with your butt crack, wasn't he?
It was awful. It was the most horrible. I can't even at this point I was not even like pretending that I was okay. Like I was like I was out of breath, I was dry heaving, I was sweaty, like my sweat was getting on him, he was sweaty, like it was I could feel his sweat dripping down my butt crack. Like it just was not a natural feeling at all. And then somebody decides that they want to pull over and fucking talk to me while I'm on my walk. This is not a good time. This is not a good time. This is not a good time at all. And I'm going to need you to just keep on driving. They're just so sweet, the sweetest people ever. And they just want to, make small talk. And I'm just like, I'm not a good time. And they're like, wow, you look like you're struggling a little bit. You think? Let me just get to my house. So, long story short, yeah, I will never, ever do that again. And I did not enjoy it, and I did not look up, and I did not see the sun, and I did not see the beauty in what was happening. All I could think was, like I said, I'm gonna die today. Like today is the day that I die. So yeah, no more walks for me. Mm-mm,
No more
mm-mm.
stroller free strolls.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Like that. No, that was a lesson learned, man. Lesson learned.
Man.
So yeah.
Oh, I can listen. I don't sometimes I'm like, oh, my fanny pack is making me sweat more. So I can't imagine just this little child like grappled to your back or sliding down it slowly.
It was horrible, and the best part is, I should have saved it, but I deleted it. I swiped left so fast. You know how you have like your cameras at the house? Like the camera caught me like pretty much army crawling at this point into the fucking garage. Like I was dead. But I deleted it so fast because I didn't want my husband to see it because I could only imagine
Make a
the
t-shirt.
joke. Oh, it was horrible. It was so bad.
Please tell me on your shirt where he was like grabbing, there's like little canned handfuls. Like, like when you like squeeze a t-shirt and it's just
Yep.
crumpled like tie-dye.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That neck is so stretched out too. Like it was it was no good. It was no good,
Next
man.
good.
Horrible. Oh, so
So
bad.
with my kill moment, I actually was coming out of a doctor's appointment and I noticed like when I was walking up to my car on the passenger side, the back tire looked a little low and I was like, "Oh, I'll go put some air in it at a gas station." Um so my doctor's office is it's about like 20-ish miles away from home. So I check in my car. I'm like, "Yeah, I've got change, Oh, it sucks that I'm going to have to stop. I might miss my walk tonight. But whatever, it'll be fine." So I'm driving on the interstate and I hear flap, da, 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 da. Yeah. So my
Oh,
tire blows out. Thank God I drive like an old lady, but I'm doing like 60 something miles an hour. And where it blows out, I'm on the lane closest to the inside shoulder because the outside is an exit ramp. So I pull over to check it out, and the tire is like flat on the rim. Now it's at this point like 7 o'clock at night. So I am like, fuck me. I got a spare at least. So I have through my insurance, I just put through, you just chat an alert like, hey, I need roadside assistance. It's a flat tire. Yes, I have a spare. And they dispatch someone to you. So immediately they tell me someone's on the way and that they should be there in 30 minutes. Cool. So I'm just hanging out, but like these cars are whizzing past me to the point where I pull my car as close over to the cement barrier as possible. But every time they zoom past me, my whole car shakes. So I put on my seatbelt and I make
Yeah.
sure that my legs are like relaxed. So if they do slam into me, my leg's not getting caught up in the door, what have you. So time goes by and they're supposed to be here now. And I get a call from, I guess, the guy from like Papa Lock, whatever it's called, Pop and Lock.
Pop,
And
lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and okay.
yes. So this guy is so fucking chatty. Oh my God.
Oh,
All he wants to stay on the phone with me the whole time. Now listen, the only thing that's keeping me sane right now in my car is I'm playing a game and I need
uh,
him to like get off the phone so I can save like my 3 ounces of social energy for a fucking stranger. Um,
mhm.
so he calls me and he's like, "Hey, I don't see you. Where are you located?" I was like, "I'm on the interstate." He was like, "Under?" And I said, "On it." And he goes, "Oh, well, this is not where I have. Where are you?" I was like, I don't live here. I don't know where I'm at. I can tell you the businesses I see." And there's like this whatever it was. He kept mishearing me and telling me all these stories about his fucking life that I didn't care about. I wanted to just go,
Mm.
"Bro, bro, I'm sitting on the side of the road. I'm drinking a fucking jug the size of my face of water. I need to pee. Just fix
Mm.
my shit." So
Yeah.
he's like, "I should be there in 9 minutes." Oh, I'll be there in 8 minutes. Oh, you know
Oh
what?
no.
I'm close enough that we should just stay on the phone.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So he's talking. I can't even make myself have conversation. Like,
Yeah.
just can't.
No.
So he
No.
pulls up behind me and he's like a fucking tweaker. Like he's like blinky and like I don't even know the name of these kids shows, but that kid show with like the triangle face guy, like
Mhm.
Jeb and Bob or something. I don't know. He's like
Mhm.
just this skinny guy where his shoes weigh like 90% of his whole body weight.
Oh,
And
yep. I know exactly the guy.
okay. So he gets out and like I hung up on him when I saw his car. He was still fucking talking. And I just like I've been sitting on the side of the road. I'm watching
Yeah.
the sun go down. So I get out, I walk up to him and I was like, "Hey, I checked, I have a spare and everything. I moved everything to the inside of the car so the spare is easy to get to, and I'm doing this while people are zipping past me doing 70. And but the problem is the tire that blew is on the lane closest to the traffic.
Oh.
So he goes, "Well, I'm not going to be able to change your tire. You're going to have to call a tow truck." So at this point, it's been over an hour.
Oh.
So he goes, this is what he says to me. Like it's like I like to take chances and stuff like skydiving, but I wouldn't even try and change that tire. And he was like still blinky and like he hadn't put his other arm all the way through the vest armhole. Like he was so not focused on what he was doing. He had like a T-Rex arm and a normal person arm. Like he was struggling to
Ah.
use that
Yeah.
like hot mess. So I was like, okay, so I just need to call a tow truck, right? He's like, yeah, but I'll hang out here. I was like, cool, thanks. And I get in the car. He fucking sat behind me for who knows how fucking long. And then I had to go through, it gets worse. And I know I'm like talking forever about this story, but the I
It's intense.
oh it gets way worse. So I go and I'm trying to go through the chat system and say, "Hey, I need a tow truck," but there's no option to do it. So I call their toll-free number and I keep pressing the option to pick up a current call and it keeps going dead on me. So I say, "You know what? I'm going to find any way in possible." So I call the
Mhm.
toll-free number, I click one for new emergency, da 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 da, and I get this very kind woman named Heather. And Heather is talking to me, and I told her the situation, and she's telling me about, you know, this, that, and the other. And then the line disconnects.
Oh no.
Line
No.
Yes. And I'm just like, oh God, oh God. Then thankfully she calls me right back and I answer. I was like, hello. She goes, oh, Barbara, da 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 da. I was like, yes, this is her. She's like, this is Heather. I'm so sorry. And she was like, okay, so what I can do is I can put in for a tow truck to come get you. I'm going to try and find one that's no more than an hour away from you.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, so at this point, the sun is starting to set. I've been on the side of the road since 7:15. And like I just start crying because also, like when you're just frustrated and you're like, I know I can do anything, but I just don't want to. I'm
right.
tired, like I don't want to. So I I just had this moment with her and I'm crying and she's like telling me that, tow trucks only cover up to 13 miles. And I was like, oh, I hope I'm close enough. I'm 18 miles from home. So I have to pay out of pocket for the additional miles. And I was like, at this point, I don't want to be on the side of the road anymore. She's like, okay, what I'm going to do loses me again.
Stop it.
I'm losing my shit. I'm just like, please call me back. Please call me back. So I'm just staring at my phone, like, I don't know, a single girl that went on a great date but hasn't heard from him.
Oh,
So she calls me back after a couple minutes of me just like not breathing. She's like, I'm so sorry, Barbara. We've got a tow truck on the way, though. I just wanted to let you know they should be there within the hour. You will have to pay additional miles, but they can tow you to your home. Because she was asking me, what place do you want me to bring your car to get fixed? And I'm like, I don't live here. I don't know. And so she's like, when you get home, you deserve a nice, warm bubble bath. And I said, Heather, I'm not chancing it. With the luck I'm having today, I'll probably
oh
drown in my bath. And
no.
she just started laughing. She was like, so the great thing that happened was I got a call from the tow truck dispatch and he was really close by. So I was like, okay, cool. So about 5 minutes before the tow truck shows up, I get a text message. Um, Please make separate arrangements for travel because of COVID. You can't ride with the tow truck driver.
Oh my fuck.
And I was like, if I had other arrangements, I would not be on the side of the fucking road. So thankfully, I had my mask in my purse, and the stipulation was as long as I had on my protective gear, I could ride in the car. So the guy puts me up. He drives me home. He was a really nice kid. We talked about travel and things like that, but I didn't like roll into my house until almost 9:30 at night,
Oh,
and I was just like done. But so anyway, last time it was Transformers blowing up. This time it's car tires blowing out. So
shit.
yeah.
That sucks. And you know what sucks? Like, is
Oh,
you literally like you were helpless.
helpless.
Like
Nothing.
there's nothing.
Nope.
You are relying on others like solely. Oh, that sucks.
And on top of that, then I had them tow it here, had to have the company come out and fix the flat for me the next day. And then I made an appointment to go get the tire replaced because what happened, a screw went in on the outside wall and it blew out on the inside. So I couldn't repair the tire. And so I am $300 poor.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
But again, I didn't flip the car. I didn't fuck up anything on my car. Other than buying one of my best friends a baby shower gift for this weekend, I'm okay. You know what I mean? But like that all happened on Monday, which was like the shittiest fucking day ever.
It was a Monday, man.
Oh, for
That
fucking
sucks.
sake. Yeah. So, but on a more positive note, I know we've been chitter chatting. Are you ready for some karaoke roulette, friend?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
So we're gonna do
So,
rock, paper, scissors again, or do you have a
okay.
better way?
No. So, yeah. Let's rock paper scissor it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
What do you got?
I have scissors.
Fucking A, I got paper. All right.
All right, my friend.
Send me the link. Oh, I'm
So,
excited about yours because of all these singing things you've been sending me on Instagram. That's why I chose your song, just so you know. And I don't know any of the country songs you've been sending me. I've just been giggling at your voice. All right,
yeah.
I'm clicking the link right now. Oh my God. Oh, do I know this one? Hold on. Wait. Oh, stop it,
Oh,
YouTube.
you
I
have
don't.
to know this one.
This is so good, Micah. Okay. Now it's only the first 2 minutes. I don't know if I can get this deep. All right.
So excited.
I've never sung this in my whole fucking life. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. I'm out of breath. That was fucking awesome. You were very good at this game, Mika.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm so sad. You might have to redo that
Oh no.
because it was super spotty, but the spots that came through were brilliant.
Well, we'll see what happens, but I will tell you, I had no idea what those words were, but like something in boobies. What the shit? Okay, so don't look
Oh,
right now while I type in your song, okay?
okay.
Dun, dun, dun. And I have been trying to figure out what would be good because I want to hear that thing you do with your voice. Okay.
Oh my God, I have no idea what this song is.
I think we're alone now.
I just know the chorus. I think we're alone now.
Oh my God. So that makes it even better. Okay, I'm starting it from the beginning
Oh.
so you get that dun 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 dun. Are you
Oh,
ready,
this
lady?
is gonna be so bad.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Please tell me we're 2 minutes in.
Oh girl, we're 2 minutes in and okay, so I'm gonna tell you 100% right now. Do you know what's gonna happen? We're
No.
both going to have to record ours at a separate time because since I'm streaming the audio, it was coming up 1 second before your words were coming up because it had to like travel to you to show the words.
Oh,
So you hear
oh
her
man.
singing and then you hear you in the background going. So
Oh.
of course it'll still be just as fun, but like I'll definitely play it back and see if it works or not. But we might just have to like do it on our own, like the tried and true trust, but
Yep.
definitely
Yep.
no, one take wonders.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes me
Okay.
feel so fucking old that you didn't know this song because I remember being on the playground making up choreography with this with a small
Yeah.
little boy that definitely was gay back then, but we didn't know, like he didn't know, I didn't know, but we loved to dance together under the jungle gym.
Yeah. No. Like, and it's funny because like I think it down was like Pat Benatar, and but that one, yeah, I had no idea. No idea.
No, it sounds.
I have no. I am surprised that the door did not barge open, and somebody thought there was an emergency happening. What was that? Was awesome.
Oh,
Is
but
what
that's
that
what
was.
I think we're gonna learn each other's like the things that like make us giggle for the other person.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, you're
Um,
welcome.
oh my God, so good. And I like not sad that I never knew the lyrics, babies and boobies or whatever the fuck he's saying.
So you're probably noticing that there was no actual karaoke. Well, from the snippets that I included, yes, we had to refilm. So if you want to hear how we get down horribly, check it out. It's on our YouTube channel. It's titled Episode 2 Karaoke Roulette.
So on that, karaoke roulette, fuck Mary Kill, we definitely I wanted to take a little time and like talk about our health challenge. So I know mine was to do yoga and yours was to wash your face. So how'd you
Yeah.
do?
Well, I washed my face, And in true like story of my life, my face has gotten way worse. Uh, yeah. So I've got these like little bumps and shit, but I mean, I've been sticking to my regimen. Obviously, it's not the right one for me, so I am going to treat myself to a facial because now I think I need like some serious help to try and get it under control. But at least now I know that I'm diligent enough to do it, every day.
I
So
love that. And I think sometimes, like, what trips me up a lot is I'm so afraid that I'm going to do something for a period of time. It's going to be the wrong thing, that I never do anything and I never learn what's right and wrong. But, if you go and get a facial, the esthetician's going to be able to like recommend a skincare lineup for you, or at least tell you,
yeah,
oh, you need to go with something that moisturizes or something that, emulsifies or whatever the hell the big fancy words are.
yes, yep, exactly. So like maybe I'm over exfoliating, maybe I'm under exfoliating. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So story of my life, I wash my face and it gets fucked up. But you know what? We're gonna work with it.
I think that at least you can set a routine for yourself. But if you're getting like little bumpies, it could just be that, and this is me guessing, friend, that maybe the moisturizer you're using is clogging your pores after you exfoliate.
Yeah, just too heavy. That's
Yeah.
what I think too. And truly, the whole point of the health challenge was not to get my skin in order. It was to get regimented enough so that I can go to start getting my skin in order. So I mean, I passed the challenge. I mean,
Yes.
I got a fucking gold star. Yeah.
So, what's your next challenge going to be?
You know what? I don't know. I didn't even think about it. Um, it's not going to be walking. Oh, you know what? I do know one.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm picturing your little man as like one of those baby backpacks that's shaped like a
oh,
giraffe, but it's just
dude,
like, when kids fill them
horrible.
too full and they're just hanging off of their back. They're not
Oh,
even a
yeah,
backpack anymore.
yeah. It was horrible. It was horrible. So it's definitely not going to be walking. But what I am going to do is I'm going to look into this whole like Himalayan salt in my
Ooh,
water.
yes.
Um, I'm gonna try it. Normally, whenever I do, like some fancy salt, it's with some fucking tequila. But I will tell you that I have been doing strange things, with fasting and cutting out like sugars, and so I think that it's just one more weird thing to add to my very weird regimen, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. But first I have to get a really big bottle. Yeah, yeah,
It's definitely interesting. Like, I'm curious to see, like, it'll be fun that we're kind of doing this together and we can see if there's been any changes. Um, but maybe then how about that? That's what I'll do as my challenge too, because I've only been doing it 2 days.
yeah.
So
Oh, that'd be good. We could do it
we'll
together.
do it together. We'll do it for a month and we'll see if there's any difference. So it's like you take your weight and you multiply it by either a half an ounce or a full ounce, and that's how many ounces of water you should have a day. So,
Oh
and
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do half an ounce there.
but and
Yeah.
that's the mine was just decided because the jug was so big, but you put half a teaspoon of that Himalayan pink sea salt in every gallon. And so what I've been doing is I'll just fill up my big gallon thing at night, put the salt in there so it can kind of just like absorb into the water. And so it's cold and fresh and ready to go in the morning. So, and then I just work on it all day.
Done. I'm gonna do it. You'll have to send me the link for the big old jug.
I will. I will. I like it. So we'll be salty together.
Yes.
Yes.
I like it.
Awesome. And then, of course, I know that we really wanted to like chit chat about what potentially our theme song could be, but I think I'm like okay waiting to kind of talk about that. I think we should get a couple episodes under our belt before we start thinking theme song.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I like this. I feel like this is a challenge we can both do. Like the main reason that I got really interested in it and again, I'm still just new to kind of reading about this and learning about this, but the whole idea is the whole idea behind water, or the objective of water, is it absorbs the minerals around it. So when you have water that has been purified or filtered, all the minerals are stripped from it. So then you drink this purified water and it's going to start kind of like pulling the minerals from you. So if you add the minerals to the water, it's actually going to be beneficial to you. So it's an interesting way. Of course, you want to put the salt in your purified water because you don't want to be drinking, like I filter my water from the tap because there's a lot of like chemicals in there that I don't want. Um,
Mhm.
but I'm doing it mainly because I don't think I've been, um, even though I drink quite a bit of water, I just don't think I've been hydrating for the amount of water I drink.
Yeah, yeah, and I can tell you, I only drink bottled water. I know that
Uh-oh.
people are gonna be. I get it. At least I recycle my bottles, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to this one.
It's definitely, you'll be killing a lot of birds with one stone, but not killing any birds.
Okay, I like it.
Bird, like, kill free challenge. Unless we find
Yeah.
out that there's like a special bird on the Himalayan pink sea salt mine that dies every time, and then I just don't know what I'll do with myself.
Oh man, yeah, that would. Let's let's not. Let's just not even research it.
Let's just ostrich it. Let's put our heads in the
Yeah.
sand.
Let's just do it. Yeah, let's not even. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Don't bust this bubble. I'm excited about it.
Also, last episode that we were filming, you said, what was it? Sporandula? Sporandula? It's like people, it's like a kelp or something.
Um, I have no idea what you're talking
Oh
about.
my God, we were talking about like uh what the fuck is that? Like a green thing you put in smoothies. Oh, this is how you kale. I was like, oh,
Kale. Oh.
yeah, but not kale. It's like it's the new kale, and you were like
Oh,
sporandula.
like the spironilla. Yeah. How would I? Yeah, I don't
I
fucking like it.
Well, listen, I've never even tried it. I didn't even know what the fuck you were talking about last time until I was watching some documentary and they mentioned it. And I have been
Yeah.
obsessed with saying it over and over, but in the way that you said it, because you were like, "Sarandala," or whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Wow. I was on some like next level shit then because obviously this is how you know me and my health kicks because I was like I don't even know what you're talking about, but yeah, that's totally what it is. But it's like it's got like a
Sparandelli or
it's got
something.
like a bite to it. No, it's vanilla, right?
I have no idea. I'm trying to Google it right now because you know that's what I do.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's vanilla.
Sparanella. Spiranella. Oh my God, there's
Or
someone named
or
Sparandella.
or spirulina.
Spirulina.
Spirulina, I think.
Oh, it looks exactly like how I thought it would. Deliciously gross.
Yeah,
Well, you never know. There's a lot of things I've come around to, but as it sticks right now, I'm just salt my water girl.
let's salt it. Salt it. Let's
Salty.
be salty. If you're
Well,
gonna be salty, bring the tequila.
oh, what's her name? Tabitha Brown. If you're gonna have a bad day, don't ruin it for somebody else.
Uh, I love me some Tabitha
She
Brown.
is amazing. Like you can just see like the kindness and the goodness like
Yes,
glowing out of her.
yes, she exudes like yeah. I just everything joyful.
Oh, did you see the one where she was showing people how to cut and eat jackfruit?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so happy I get it in the can. That's way too much fucking work.
Yeah, she and all of her food looks so good. I mean, have you seen how she literally turns a carrot slice into bacon?
Oh my God, so intense.
Mind blown.
I mean,
Mind
I'm
blown.
not going to do it. It's too much work, but I'll watch her do it.
I'll watch her do it. Yep. Her and Donna, they can do the
Oh,
damn thing.
if your hair had a name, what would it be?
Um, Shit, that's a great question.
This is how we're going to end this. Like, and anyone who's listening, I want you to think about if you named your hair, what would it be, and drop it in the comments, because I think this could be pretty funny.
I think
I feel like your
mine
hair
would-
is. Oh, go ahead.
no, I think mine would be like Trixie.
Oh, I was going to go with a sexy name like Veronica.
Oh, Veronica.
Yeah, like your hair is
Yeah.
like Veronica.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Trixie. I could see her being Trixie. Trixie Veronica.
Yeah.
Trix Veronica.
Trix Verexie.
Virexie. That sounds like.
Verexie.
Doctor, do you have any cream? I have Virexie.
I need you to treat my Verexie.
My Virexie, it's Sprandalud.
It's Sprindilla in my Verexie, so I need you to treat it. It's located on my eye.
On your
I
what?
had, I had to take it there. I took something.
Did you say on your butt? Maybe it's because you were carrying a child on your back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was fuck my life, man. That was horrible. What would your hair name be?
So it's gonna be something just like a Shirley or I want it to be like.
Yeah, no, you had a ponytail hitting you in the face. It can't
Ooh.
be Shirley.
Okay. Shirley, you must be joking. Gross.
Oh, so good. So good.
Maybe it's like a Liz. My hair's name is Liz. Like, it could be sexy, but like 90% of the time it's not. There's just that happy 10% where it's like, hey, what's your name? Oh, my friends call me Liz. But like the 90% of the time it's like, hey, what's your name? Liz. My name's Liz.
Is it short for Elizabeth?
There's just 12 Z's. Liz.
All right. So we've
No,
got.
it's not Liz. It's
it's
Liza.
not-
It's Liza.
Oh,
Because-
Liza is it? Yeah.
Only drunk men think it's attractive. Not drunk men, gay men. Gay men.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, Liza. I mean, it's fucking Liza. How can you not love it?
It's fucking because she'll beat you in the face if you don't. Whip. Let me
Well, this is true. I love it. All right. Yeah, Trixie and Liza, Veronica, Liz, Shirley.
Shirley, you must be joking.
That surely was a good one.
Ooh, I can't think of another thing, so I just made noises. Listen here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I wanted to do this, but I couldn't because your story was so intense. But now I feel like it's appropriate, so
Oh,
I
God, yes.
do have. Okay, so what is the difference between 365 used condoms and a tire? Well, I can see I've stumped you, but one is a good year, one is a great year.
I hate you. Me and Liz are not amused. Oh, you're the. Oh, hey, that's it. Every podcast is gonna end with a Micah joke.
All right, done. Say no
So
more.
that was it right there. You
Uh,
set the
Did
bar.
I Micah dropped it?
I'm gonna just put in a flat line. Beep. All right. Well then,
Okay.
on that note, me and Micah will catch y'all later.
Catch you on the flip side.
Woo woo.
Bye.